Why are you sweating so much? Because it's hot, dude. And it's going to be shooting a little bit higher. Bug just flew in my ear. What's going on, guys? Hey, today we're going to take a look at the CFR or Combat Field Rifle M4 from Elite Force. Now, if you guys are familiar with their CQB line of competition M4s, then this is going to fall right in line with it. So essentially what this is going to be a polymer-based receiver with a full metal rail system. It's going to come with removable front and rear sight. Now, the differences between this and the CQB models, or the CQC, which is the smaller one, is that this is going to be more of a full-sized M4. You're going to have your full-length M4 outer and inner barrel, and the feet per second is going to be higher, clocking in around 385 feet per second with a .12 gram BB. The rear sight is going to be adjustable for windage and has a large aperture and small peep aperture for long-distance shots. The stock on all the competition M4s from Elite Force are awesome. It's going to have this one-button takedown, easy access to the battery compartment. It's going to be hinged, so you're not worrying about breaking the little tabs like you would on a crane-style stock. Now, the rail on top is going to be metal and monolithic as it goes into the full rail system. 385 feet per second right out of the box. The other cool thing is, along with all the other Elite Force CQB competition models, the M4 competition models, it's going to have the quick change spring system in there. So you're not having to open the shell of the gearbox to swap your spring. It's got a nice nut in the back, pop out, put your new spring in, pop that back in. The other cool thing is it's going to have that micro switch trigger. So if you guys can pick this up, it's not your traditional trigger contacts. It's more of a, which is really nice. Makes for an awesome, crisp, and snappy trigger response. I wouldn't always recommend it if you're really heavy on the trigger, but you can fit a full stick size 11-1 LiPo in this thing. The buffer tube has ample room to get it in there. Now, there is going to be some wires exposed, so you're not going to be able to collapse your stock all the way. But if you're that kind of guy like I am and got to have the big LiPo in there, there you go. And again, the wires are going to prevent you from closing the stock all the way. But as you can see in the stock, it's got compartments for your nickel metal hydrate, standard butterfly, nunchuck style battery. It's also going to come with your 300 round capacity, high capacity magazine. So let's get some iPro on. The other thing is it's going to have that rotary style hop up, which is really nice. These style hop ups tend to keep their fine-tuned adjustments a little bit better than the side wheel, the old Marui style adjustments. And then it's going to, of course, have your full Picatinny rails, so whatever kind of accessories you want to put on, vertical grips, your scopes, your flashlights, pec boxes, or whatever, easily added. The tolerances of that rail are really friendly as far as putting different brand accessories on. Sometimes the rails are a little bit fatter, a little bit more narrow. This one seems to be just about right as far as allowing a lot of different style accessories on there with not any weird fitment issues. Something I want to mention real quick is the final production models are going to say CFR on the receiver. You can see in some of the shots, mine actually says CQB. This is an early sample prototype model, but the actual production ones will say CFR on it to have that notable difference of the higher FPS. But being from the same competition M4 family as the CQB and CQC, all parts are going to be compatible and swappable. So if you already have a CQB and you want to swap out uppers and lowers and things like that, you can definitely do that.
Is that cardboard?